Coming up on H-Town High School Sports, we're racing on home with another big week in the district baseball races. The highlights are just ahead. It's great goals ahead with another big week in the soccer playoffs. We'll have the action. We'll swing into action for a special report on this rising star in girls golf.
I mean, I wouldn't trade the experience for the world.
Plus, we'll hear from the player of the year in high school hoops.
It meant everything to me, you know.
H-Town High School Sports starts now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. We're powered by Vype. I'm Todd Freed. Let's start things off on the baseball diamond, where a huge first-place showdown in District 19-6A had state number 2 ranked Tompkins with a 20-1 record facing another state top 10 team in the rival Katy Tigers. Lots of kids and a huge crowd on hand for the first-place showdown in Katy. Katy pitcher Caleb Matthews was tough, the strikeout early on. Bottom of the first, Katy at bat. Ryan George, base hit to center. Caleb Matthews will race home, and he dives in. It's 1-0 Tigers. Then, Ryan George on first. He'll steal. Here comes the throw, and he is called safe. That was close, and that was big because Jonathan Farabis chops to center. George will score, and it's 2-0 Katy on top. Bottom 3 now. Aiden Huerta at bat, grounds to second. Bat hop. Dylan Archie scores, 3-0 Tigers. Bottom 4, some controversy. Judson Sianis bunts. Throw to first, he's out. Then back to third. Graham Laxton is called safe. That was close. Tompkins coach Kenny Humphreys and third baseman Jack Little can't believe the call. That was big. Next batter, Matthews chops to third. Throw is wild, and Laxton scores 4-0 Katy. Tompkins claws its way back. Jack Little with a big base hit to center. Will Stark scores. It's 4-1, Katy on top. Then, top 6. Tompkins base is full. Ball 4 to Tyler Dagley. Little comes in, and that cuts the lead to 4-2. Then, base is still loaded, and it's ball 4 to Cash Russell. Graydon West scores 4-3. Now, top 7, same score. Last chance for Tompkins, 2 outs. Jace Leviette lines the center, and Matthews makes a sliding catch to end the game. Check out the celebration. Emotional win for the Katy Tigers. They're now 19-3 and 7-0 in district. The Woodlands Christian Academy facing Second Baptist in TAPS baseball. Eagles pitching coach Andy Pettit on hand. He liked what he saw of pitcher Bryce Calloway gets the strikeout with a runner on second. Next inning, Calloway delivering the heat for another of his 10 strikeouts on the night. Then Bryce Calloway doing it at the plate. He lines it deep to right field, and that one will go over the wall in right. It was 2-0 Second Baptist on top. Top of the 5th. More Eagles. Luke Pettit at bat, and Luke with a hot shot goes off the second baseman. Ben Foyer scores. It's 3-0 Eagles. Top 5 now. Alex Diaz rips it to left field. Joseph Courtney will come in and score, and Second Baptist goes up 4-0. Bottom 5 now. Calloway still in command, and another strikeout. Top of the 6th, Eagles add to their lead. Luke Pettit at bat, and it gets through there. Foyer comes in. It's 5-0 Second Baptist. Then Leighton Reddy is ready. RBI base hit that brings in Pettit. 12-0 the final. Second Baptist now 15-4 and 8-0 in district. All right, switching gears now, where the chase to state continued across Greater Houston this week in the soccer playoffs with second and third round action in the postseason playoffs. Perennial state power Elsick facing North Shore 6A Region 3 quarterfinals. First half, Elsick on the penalty kick. A little trickery. Diego Herrera with the fake, and then Javier Ordonez knocks it in. Goal! 1-0 Rams. North Shore now. Bernardo Romo to Andy Murcia. Keeper charges. Murcia rolls it right by, and it's in there. Goal. Tied at 1. Second half now. Rams. Brian Obaseki to Elvian Tercios. It's saved, but in comes Zamir Gonzalez, and he scores, and it's 2-1, Elsick on top. North Shore on the attack, and a big collision between the keeper and Emiliano Lopez. Foul against the Rams. So Ronaldo Rubio on the penalty and knocks it in. It's tied at 2. Later in the half, now 3-2 Elsick. Rams, Brian Obaseki has it. He shoots, it's blocked, and then again, and scores. Elsick wins 4-2. They advance to face Jersey Village in the 6A Region 3 semifinals. The Stratford Spartans fired up and ready to face rival and perennial power Memorial, 6A Region 3 quarters. Memorial's Adelia Gonda gets knocked down hard right there, a penalty. So, Abigail Mohan on the kick, and it's good. 1-0 Memorial at half. Second half, Mustangs on the attack. Zoe Seeley's shot, off the crossbar. Stratford now. Riley Toner on the penalty, 27 yards, hits the crossbar and drops inside the line. Goal! It's tied at 1. Memorial right back, off the corner kick, loose ball, and Mohan knocks it through for the goal. Crowd loved that. Memorial's Adelia Gonda followed with 3 goals in the final 8 minutes. Mustangs win 5-2. They advance to the regional semifinals with a 23-2 record. All right, back to baseball right now, where the Friendswood Mustangs entered last week's play perfect on the season. The state's #1 ranked Mustangs get our nod as the Allegiance Bank Team of the Week. When Friendswood catcher Dylan Maxey connected on this Grand Slam home run in a big district game against Baytown Sterling, the Mustangs were well on their way to their 16th win of the year without a loss. For Maxey, the Grand Slam was icing on the cake after he'd already drilled a 3-run homer earlier in the game.
It was a pretty cool moment. I mean, I couldn't really, all the adrenaline, I couldn't really feel anything. I was rounding the bases and saw it go out, and I was like, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, it was a memorable moment for sure, but like my coaches say, you got to have a short-term memory, move on to the next game.
In all of its games this season, the Mustangs have been outstanding in every phase of the game.
Biggest thing for us, and I've been preaching it, since the beginning, since the fall. We're talented, but talent only takes you so far. We got to continue to focus on the little things, keep our head down, keep working, stay within ourselves, just keep playing our game.
And really for us, I think it's really our chemistry. We all play really well together. We did the little things right, and we play hard. We play to win.
Loads of wins. That's also earned the Mustangs a lofty #1 state ranking in Class 5A baseball.
Kind of started from day one with Coach B. He was saying how we just need to be bought into our team and bought into each other, and just staying together as one and don't get outside of our bubble. Just kind of stay focused and stay on our grind.
What I think makes this team click is we all have something about us that makes us special. I mean, nobody in the starting 9 really has to worry about them not doing their job. Everybody on the field does their job, and they do it very good, so we don't have to worry or try to go do their job for them.
And for the man doing the job as head coach, the Mustangs' success is especially gratifying, considering that Corey Benavides is a 2006 graduate of Friendswood, where he starred both on the football and baseball field for the Mustangs.
You know what? It's kind of surreal. I grew up here. Being able to come back and be a head coach on, the sport I love and that I played here, it's a really good feeling.
And we are here on campus at Friendswood along with the Mustangs. I'm joined by Steve Charbonneau of Allegiance Bank. Steve?
First of all, I want to say congrats on the undefeated season so far, guys. Making it #1 in the state rankings. On behalf of Allegiance Bank, we are excited to recognize the Friendswood Mustangs as Allegiance Bank Team of the Week.
1, 2, 3.
Coming up next, she's a rising power on the girls' golf scene.
I'm a pretty energetic person. I've always been a pretty strong person, but I definitely, just like my personality sort of, I feel like fits my golf game pretty well, and that goes with it.
We'll have a special report on Tilly Claggett of the John Cooper School. Plus, it's big honors for the boys and girls Players of the Year in high school basketball. Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. We're powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. She's a rising sensation in the world of high school and junior golf. Tilly Claggett is just a junior at the John Cooper School in the Woodlands, but already she's emerged as a powerful force well beyond her years. When the John Cooper School junior Tilly Claggett strikes the ball off the tee box, you can't help but take notice. Along with a silky smooth swing, it's a powerful one at that. Tilly's average drive travels some 285 yards, but on a really good day, the 17-year-old reaches up to 320 yards off the tee box. Her training in other sports certainly comes into play.
Swimming, I think, definitely building that core strength my entire life. I also think I'm a pretty energetic person. I've always been a pretty strong person, but I definitely, just like my personality sort of, I feel like fits my golf game pretty well, and that goes with it.
Her commitment to the game, first one in the weight room, first one going, and she's just got, not only does she have the ability and the timing with the club, but she has the physical prowess, the fitness to back it up, and that's what allows her to hit the ball so far.
Ron Gold has seen many talented golfers over his 28 years as golf coach at the John Cooper School, but safe to say, no one quite like Tilly Claggett.
We don't have to classify the gender, boy or girl. She plays against some really, really good girls too that probably try and keep themselves within their own game. But there is that aspect when the last tournament we were at, she didn't touch upon this, but whenever I'm running around seeing different groups play, and whenever I saw her, she was like 50 yards ahead of them, doing what she's doing right now, sitting down, waiting for her turn to hit.
And when it's Tilly's turn to hit, let's just say it can be a bit intimidating to her fellow golfers.
Yes, absolutely. I think, lots of people in Texas golf know me by now, so they sort of know what to expect, but it's definitely, I got a lot of comments on it for sure, especially on the driving range before the tournament.
But there's much more to Tilly's game than just power. In the last month alone, she fired a personal best round of 5 under 67 to win the St. John's Invitational. Shortly afterwards, against the field of national competition, Tilly carded another 67 to win the Peachtree Junior Championship in Atlanta, Georgia.
The exemptions that I got were a lot of fun, and obviously, like I said, the high school tournament was, smaller, low-key, and relaxed, but this one was definitely a bigger deal. I flew to Georgia for it. So, being able to transfer that performance into a different environment, I think was really, really good to see.
And even when she's not winning tournaments, Tilly is rising the ranks on the junior circuit, even qualifying earlier this year to play in the Volunteers of America LPGA Classic, albeit it wasn't her best of days on the links.
I played terribly. I came dead last in the tournament, but it was, I wouldn't trade the experience for the world. Honestly, coming dead last is kind of a funnier story to tell in hindsight than playing really well. But it was just the people that I got to meet, and just, having that experience so young was invaluable, I think. Breaks a lot more than it looks like it should.
A native of Canada before moving to the Woodlands as a young kid, Tilly has been playing competitive golf about half her life. She definitely has a unique passion for the game.
It keeps you guessing so much. I was a competitive swimmer for a long time, and you have your personal best, and like everybody has their personal best, and you sort of, it's predictable. It doesn't keep you guessing the way that golf does. One day you go out and shoot 85, the next day you go out to shoot 65, and it doesn't mean you're better or worse. It just means it's just the way golf is.
A scholar athlete who scored a 1560 on her SAT, Tilly will play collegiate golf at Vanderbilt University, striving ultimately to make it on the LPGA Tour. In the meantime, her high-powered swing remains a driving force in the world of junior golf. Up next, we'll hear from this year's winner of the Guy V. Lewis Player of the Year Award.
It meant everything to me, and being a finalist last year and coming up short and not winning it just fueled my fire, working hard every day.
Plus, in girls basketball, it's more big honors for the dynamic duo from Cy Creek. Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. After leading his team to a 23-3 record and a deep postseason run, it was high honors for Shadow Creek Shark sensation Ramon Walker, who was named the winner of this year's Guy V. Lewis High School Basketball Player of the Year Award. The University of Houston signee averaged 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists per game to close out a brilliant career for the Sharks. Ramon now joins the list of some of Houston's all-time basketball greats in winning this prestigious award.
It meant everything to me, and being a finalist last year and coming up short and not winning it just fueled my fire, working hard every day. And I came out this season, gave it all I could, went on an amazing run with my guys, and then the outcome was winning the award this year, and I couldn't feel better.
Walker becomes the 4th of the Guy V. Lewis winners to play his collegiate ball at the University of Houston, including current U of H Cougars Quentin Grimes of College Park and last year's award winner Tremont Mark of Dickinson. As you can imagine, Walker is thrilled to be joining an elite and hometown collegiate program that's made the Final Four for the first time since 1984.
It feels exciting just watching them on this tournament run they're in. It feels like I'm right next to them, or I'm on the bench. Just even though I'm watching the game, I've been so excited. I can't wait to get down there.
Walker leaves a lasting legacy at Shadow Creek, while also leading the Sharks to the 5A regional finals 2 years ago.
I'm going to miss everything here. This has been my home the last 4 years. The thing that really I'm going to miss the most is just coming in, being with my teammates, having fun. Those are my brothers, and sadly I won't be able to bring them with me to U of H, but I'm always going to be in touch with them. They're always going to be my guys forever.
Now among the girls, the first annual Anthony Fields Greater Houston Player of the Year Award goes to the dynamic duo of Rory Harmon and Kendall Hunter of the Cy Creek Cougars. Both closed out spectacular careers by leading the Cougars to the 6A state finals with a 32-1 record. Kendall averaged 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 steals a game, while Rory's numbers were somewhat similar with 18 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and 5 steals a game. Both are McDonald's All-Americans, and they're looking forward to teaming up next season for the Texas Longhorns.
Me and Rory's relationship has grown so much, and we've done amazing things on the high school level as far as, basketball, but just I feel like our relationship off the court, how amazing it is. I FaceTime Rory, we Snapchat all the time. I do her hair before the games. So I think that when we get on the college level and we have even, greater players around us, I think it's going to be something special.
We did play against each other in middle school, of course. Competitive, always competitive, but starting freshman year, knowing that there was another top guard I was going to be playing with her has been amazing, and it's been amazing to this day, and I'm blessed and honored that I'm playing with her.
I'm just so happy for them and the hard work and dedication that they've showed over the past 4 years, and really to be named McDonald's All-Americans is absolutely unbelievable, and to come from the same school, it's never been done before in the same year.
Recapping our top soccer playoff game from earlier in the show, North Shore versus Elsik. Perennial state power Elsik facing North Shore 6A Region 3 quarterfinals. First half, Elsik on the penalty kick. A little trickery. Diego Herrera with the fake, and then Javier Ordonez knocks it in. Goal! 1-0 Rams. North Shore now. Gerardo Romo to Andy Murcia. Keeper charges. Murcia rolls it right by, and it's in there. Goal, tied at 1. Second half now. Rams. Brian Obaseki to Elvian Tercios. It's saved, but in comes Zamir Gonzalez, and he scores, and it's 2-1, Elsik on top. North Shore on the attack, and a big collision between the keeper and Emiliano Lopez. Foul against the Rams. So Ronaldo Rubio on the penalty and knocks it in. It's tied at 2. Later in the half, now 3-2 Elsik. Rams Brian Obaseki has it. He shoots, it's blocked, and then again, and scores. Elsik wins 4-2. They advance to face Jersey Village in the 6A Region 3 semifinals. Coming up next, it's the Plays of the Week. Welcome back to the show, everyone, where it's time for the best of the best with our Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week. For the Houston Christian Mustangs against Kincaid, left fielder Braden Villar comes in and he makes a great sliding catch, but Kincaid won the game. Katie and Tompkins, 2 outs, top 7. Jace Laviolette lines, but Tigers' Caleb Matthews with a great sliding catch to end the game. And Katie celebrates the big district win. Second Baptist pitcher Bryce Calloway was dominant against the Woodlands Christian Academy. 10 strikeouts in a shutout victory. Soccer, North Shore against Elsik. How about North Shore's Andy Mercia? Nifty footwork and the goal. Elsik now on the penalty kick. Diego Herrera doesn't kick it, but Javier Ordonez does. Goal. Elkins wins the game and advances in the postseason playoffs. Your Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week. And that's it for this week's show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.
You love to play. Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.